This is the Nutrient Loss Reduction Podcast, episode number 10, Handling Livestock Waste, part number 4 of 4, Certified Livestock Manager Training. I'm University of Illinois Extension's Todd Gleason. We're now joined by Jay Solomon, Extension Educator, to tell us a little bit about the CLMT program. Jay?
CLMT is the Certified Livestock Manager Training. It's a required course for larger operators. It's one that we offer in conjunction with, or as a piece with the Illinois Department of Ag. It's for those producers who have over 300 animal units in a confined operation, and those who are over 300 animal units can go through the course. It's a half-day course in person. Or is available online. We actually have a system set up now where you can go through the course online. For those over 1,000 animal units, they also have to take and pass the Department of Ag test, or the test that's administered by the Department of Ag. Afterwards, they have to go through either the training or the online piece and then actually take the test. The things that we cover in that are really what are the up and coming issues, what's the new research that's out there, and then a review of best management practices, really going over what we've talked about with them, and maybe things that are emerging issues. The last few years, we've talked about some of the methane buildup, gas buildup, and the flammability in buildings. Hydrogen sulfide releases and just the safety protocols for that during agitation have been a couple of things that we've hit upon. The other piece that we really hammer on are things like the record keeping, and not just why it's important, but how you can put that information to work for you. And so in other words, it's not just records that you have to keep for the government, it's records that provide some resources for you. And the example is knowing what your trends are for your manure samples can tell you, and some of the people who've really looked at that, it's helped them with some of their feeding efficiency, because basically the nutrients coming through are a representative of nutrients that you may be overfeeding, or at least that's not being utilized by the animals. So there's some things where they've actually looked at, and over the years, it's one reason we look at nitrogen levels in our manure, and to some extent our phosphorus levels in our manure dropping down just through looking at it and better overall feed management.
Where can producers find more about these training sessions and apply for them?
We are currently working on the list for next year. They will be in January and February of next year, and the place to look at that is you either do a search of CLMT, Certified Livestock Manager Training, or look on our livestock facilities and manure management website. They're cross-linked websites, and that website, we will have the updated list on it. And most of the producers who have had the training once before, and their records are the certification is due, which is a 3-year rotation, they'll receive a letter from the Department of Ag with an announcement of these as well.
Jay Solomon is with University of Illinois Extension. You've been listening to the Nutrient Loss Reduction Podcast. I'm U of I Extension's Todd Gleason.